Hey guys, this is Ean Huff from Ean Huff Films Across Studios, and I just wanted to talk about something. And this is going to be a review of all the Spider-Man fan films I've seen from Buckeye Studios. Lately, if you haven't noticed, I made a reaction video to his third Spider-Man fan film called Spider-Man Dead No More. If you have not seen that reaction video I made, go watch that. It's pretty cool. I would assure you to that. So I'm really happy you wanted to talk about it because I remember watching Spider-Man Responsibility, and then it was a good film. So I would start from that before I start Spider-Man Retribution, before the remade version of Retribution called Spider-Man Best of Enemies. Um, and then, yeah, that'll be it. So let's get to Spider-Man Responsibility. Spider-Man Responsibility is a story about a Peter Parker Spider-Man um, who's back like in the in another universe, and he's pretty cool. His Spider-Man is like an extraordinary, unique Spider-Man that anyone would ever seen. Um, so his Spider-Man, um, he's been facing a lot of crap, and he faces the first villain, and it's Shocker, and then Harry Osborn, and it was really great. It was a great story. I really love it. But the one thing I didn't like from Spider-Man Responsibility is Shocker's costume. Which, no offense, Eric and Buckeye, because I didn't mean I won't say anything about it bad about it. I just didn't like how it looks. I mean, he's wearing a shirt that looks like a balaclava, and the voice that made him sound like a robot or a cyborg or something. That's pretty funny, but I don't know. I don't mind the tactical armor suit, motorcycle body armor. I actually like that, um, but it just doesn't fit the character. And it didn't look accurate, but it's good. It's kind of good costume, and the VFX are just like they're kind of crappy and cheesy. No offense, like I said, um, but it's like work in progress for a fan film, which I don't mean to criticize about. But it's really great. It was a really good story where it talks about Spider-Man just facing Shocker, trying to convince Harry that he didn't kill his father, but Harry wasn't convinced at all, and thinking that Spider-Man is telling lies. And then at the end, Harry shot Eric, and that was pretty tragic. And Spider-Man had to quit. And then, and yeah, I kind of liked it, but just not a fan of the way Shocker looks. No offense. Um, yeah, it was great. I love how they just give him a mask. I didn't like the first suit, which is just a spider hoodie with spider on it and a mask, just a mask. It looks good for like a first progress Spider-Man suit, but just didn't fit the character. But hey, they're fan films. You shouldn't be hateful about it or anything like that. Uh, so yeah, I give it a really good one. A 6 out of 10 for that. For that. Um, Next thing from Buckeye Studios is Spider-Man Retribution, which is a sequel to Spider-Man Responsibility, an original. And the story was just, I don't know, it was pretty weird. Pretty simple, but good. The way the Goblin looks, Harry Osborn Green Goblin looks, it pretty awkward when he does the dance. Uh, I just think it's very hilarious because it adds comedy, and they introduce Gwen, Eddie Brock, and Eric becomes a Scarlet Spider, which Eric did not, which the actor Eric Geimer, he didn't know anything about the Scarlet Spider because he's never read the comics about him. And along with that, I had not read the comics either, but I knew the story. But I knew the character, and it was okay. And then the PS4 suit in Spider-Man Retribution was a good. It was a good one. I liked that. I mean, I don't know what happened to it after that. It was great. I mean, I liked that suit, but I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the game when I played it. I didn't play much of it. I only played a bit. And that Shocker got killed by Senator. I mean, what the heck? What was that for? I don't. I mean, that's just a bit off. But hey, I mean, hey, it's part of a story. The Senator is a really good character in Spider-Man Retribution, but I don't know. He's wasn't a good fit in the story. I mean, Daredevil was great, and gosh, it was it was crazy. It was crazy cool, and part with Gwen Stacy and Peter, it's just great. The relationship was so great, and it didn't talk much about A Brock, but hey, it could have been like a sequel if there was going to be Venom, but it didn't happen. They redid it. And that's where we get to talk about Spider-Man Best of Enemies. Spider-Man Best of Enemies is a remake of Spider-Man Retribution, which I like about it. And I like the new look for the Green Goblin, which is just a black suit coat, a black shirt, some green tactical gloves, and a airsoft goblin mask, which I really love because it actually fits the character in a kind of dramatic, dark approach. I love that. And then we got to see how Osborn died, and it fits more to the story. We got to see more of the Scarlet Spider as the Scarlet Spider, comic accurate Scarlet Spider, which he's still Eric Riley, but not knowing his origin, his past, how he got his powers. And that's when they introduced the Jackal. The Jackal is an awesome character. I just gotta say, he's a legit awesome character, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I could have done something like that, but I don't know. I had never read the comics, but I had an encyclopedia book, or a history book that kind of talks about the Spider-Man, about Jackal, Scarlet Spider, etc., etc. Um, yeah, it was a really great story. Excuse me. So yeah, I really love that story. And the part where Harry dies, that was the sad thing. So Best of Enemies is more of a dramatic Spider-Man fan film that I really love, and it's just pretty cool. I really loved it. It was similar to what I would have wanted it, but I mean the part where Peter Parker decides not to be Spider-Man, that was something that I wanted to do with my Spider-Man fan film, but it was different because his version of Spider-Man, his Spider-Man universe, he lost Eric Riley from Harry, who shot him, killed him. But mine was different because my Green Goblin would be Harry Osborn and kills Gwen, and Peter would decide to stop being Spider-Man because of what happened to Gwen. And the character wasn't going to be Eric Riley, but it was going to be Ned Leeds. And then what would happen in Harry's death would not be from it wouldn't be from the serum. It would be because Spider-Man would accidentally kill him, even stab him from the blade with his blade, and he would blow himself up with a detonator, which I actually have in my Spider-Man 2 Hero's Great Responsibility script, which was originally from another Spider-Man fan film called Spider-Man True Hero, which was supposed to be a sequel for Spider-Man Dream of Hero, Hero's Great Responsibility. But Dream of Hero, so True Hero was like before Dream of Hero. So I written the whole thing before I written Spider-Man Dream of Hero. it was it was something. I really loved it. Um, yeah, and my version would be from issue 200, something like that. I really loved it. Um, so yeah, I really love the story, how it's gonna be taken. I really love Best of Enemies because it talks more about Eric's origin story, that he found out he's not really who he is because he is the green. He is like the clone of Spider-Man because Eric, um, the original Eric Riley died from Harry Osborn, and Jackal remade him as the Ben Riley Scarlet Spider, which I really like that, and I think it's really funny that it's okay. So it's kind of like a DC's version of Spider-Man. Like this is kind of like they did with kind of what they did when I saw 2002 Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. It was pretty crazy. It was like a Batman version of Spider-Man because that's what Best of Enemies is like. It's like kind of like that. And then Scarlet Spider, he's kind of like Red Hood, sort of risen from the dead, but he's kind of. But when you see Best of Enemies, when you see Dead No More, he becomes violent, and he would just go off in a killing spree, sort of. Not killing spree. That would be Kane Parker, which I think it would be in Best of Enemies when I saw the teaser. So yeah, which I think is pretty cool that Dead No More is going to be a clone saga story, and where it's going to be where Spider-Man would do the right thing, and he wants to stop the deaths. No more deaths, nothing. I really like that. So Best of Enemies, I would give it 9 out of 10 because it's a really legit Spider-Man story. Because it looks like a dramatic story of a Spider-Man fan film that people wanted to see. I really love that. It's really good. It's just awesome. And I really love um I really like Eric Beckheimer's performance as Spider-Man in that story. It's just really great. He's an awesome Spider-Man, and Eric Riley's a really and the actor for Eric Riley, he's an awesome Scarlet Spider. And I'm just really happy about it. Um, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So thanks for thank you guys for watching and subscribe to my channel and leave comments down below. If you want to see more like this, just just let me know. Just leave comments down below, and I'll make videos about it. So yeah, and for Dead No More, I'm really happy to see that, and I'm really happy to put that on my list, and I'm really happy with it of what I'm gonna be seeing, and I hope that I hope the Buckeye Studios is watching this because he's not one of my inspirations and wanting to do my own Spider-Man fan film, which I'll be talking later after my mission is done and everything else. And I'm still in the writing progress and storyboard progress and working on the presentation for it and so on and so on. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.